Welcome back to you, pumpkin pies. Now, Chainlink has rallied, friends, and I've got some lessons here to share with you. Okay, so everybody has been patting me on the back with their left and their right hands, surprise, surprise, and sometimes their paws, patting me on the back for the Chainlink rally. Why? Well, if you've been following me, I figured out in about 6 seconds Chainlink was going to be the winner, and I realized, oh wow, this thing's actually one of the pillars of crypto. They actually invented something. Now, don't make a mistake here, because dog coins are more exciting than Chainlink. Of course, Doge did 220x when Elon shielded. No one cares about Chainlink anymore. But did you really know it was going to happen? That is what it comes down to. Did you know it was going to happen? Could you feel it? Could you smell it? Do you have something to believe in? This is where it comes down to the most important point. So everybody's patting me on the back, but here's the problem. The prices aren't super magnificently cheap anymore. That's the thing, right? We spent 18 months in this zone. Now, here's the thing, friends. To be honest, obviously, I would still buy Chainlink because it's not at the target yet, theoretically. But just to let you know, so you can see right here, we've spent, see this green box, 1.5 years, 18 months, under $10. And many people said to me, hey, what are scam coins you like? I go, well, there's a scam called Chainlink. I personally, don't follow me, not financial advice. Go speak to a financial advisor out there. Go buy bonds, see how that works out. I said, well, me, being a gambler, degen peanut brain, I would just auto buy under $10. I wouldn't use any limit orders. I wouldn't even bother waiting. Just literally find a way to sniff as many shares as you can and get paid for it from your job and buy as much Link as you can under $10. But you can't do it anymore because it's not $10. It popped up 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? So this is where you're going to have to start, playing the whole leaving your limit orders, praying to get filled game. And most people are going to get upset because it's not going to go how they think anyway. Like, getting filled on limit orders is not this game where you just leave them there and then you get filled and then it goes up, okay? You're going to find out the hard way. So you had 18 months and now the thesis is, okay, can we flip XRP, all right? I think we can, friends. Because the beats are cranking. I think we can flip the XRP army. That would be about a 4x. Link has to do 4 times whatever XRP does. So if XRP does a 3x, Link has to do 12. But here's the thing. If I had new money coming in, and I'm going to start DCA buying again, just had a lot of life expenses recently, I can't touch Chainlink anymore. I'm like, man, well, it's outside of the zone. Give me blood and depression again. Right now, there is something you can buy, though. This is just me. Firstly, you can wait until 2024. Wait for the new scams, the new grifts, the new Solana, copycat, whatever it's going to be next year to see whatever they launch. You can do that. I personally am going to do that, but I'm also doing something like buying PulseX, and HEX now. And because they're in the depression prices, everybody's like, nah, it's trash. We got scammed, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, sweet. That means the prices are low. That means you could literally auto buy. You know what auto buy means, friends? It means you could literally just click. Don't even worry about limit orders. Don't worry. Just click. That's what it basically the market's telling you. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you what I am doing. And I can literally go to freaking zero. That's why whenever someone loses money or whatever, they click out, friends, I really care because I'm like, bro, who are you, Habib? Were you going to give me any of the profits if your portfolio went up? No, you weren't. Okay, so shut your mouth, because now that you've gone down, you took the risk. So stop being a little bitch. Okay, this is markets. This is how the game works. If you're not cut out for the game, go play a game like the stock market and enjoy your little 6.5% per year, begging them to print money. Okay, so it's interesting though to think about. I've been getting pats on the back for Chainlink, and I'm wondering, will I be right again on PulseX, and HEX, eventually catching up to match the fundamentals? Also, a quick message here from Mr. MZ. I'm just going to show you my reply, friends. So the PulseX to Pulse ratio, it's actually quite fair. It's in the middle of its zone. So if I had like 10 grand coming in, I wouldn't go all in Pulse or all in PulseX. I would literally just do half and half here. That's just me, because the ratio is in between. Now, if the ratio was much, much lower, so this is the ratio right here. If it was much, much, much lower, then I would just do PulseX, okay? So this would mean PulseX is very, very cheap. So if the ratio was like down here, 15 or down here, all right, all the way down there, I'll be like, oh, wow, okay, I just want PulseX. It's way too low. Conversely, if the ratio was up the top, I'm like, okay, just give me Pulse, okay? But it's kind of in the middle zone. Nothing's too extreme. I will do half and half, provided it all works out anyway. So now I have this interesting message here for you, because just to teach you something, friends. In markets and crypto, you need enough time to pass to just basically transfer the weakness out and then get rid of the sellers. You just need enough time. And after this time is done, crypto just seems to go up. Now, we don't have any guarantees, but sometimes time, it really does help. And how can we use time to our advantage? Well, this is some facts for you. So ChainLink topped out in 2021. So ChainLink was a very terrible bull market coin for 2021. It was absolute garbage. Basically scammed everyone. The team were dumping it because ChainLink already did its big bull run in 2019 and 2020. It basically went on the nuclear moonshot. And you can see this in the LINK ETH chart. If you see the LINK ETH chart, you can see that LINK went on an absolute freaking moonshot up here. Bang, 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 bang. And that's it. Topped out 2020 and went down only from there. Remember, this is LINK versus Ethereum. So you can see that ChainLink basically prematurely ejaculated. And what I've done here, friends, I have now put HEX and ChainLink on the same chart. See this orange line? That's ChainLink. And this candle chart is HEX. Now, ChainLink, look at this. ChainLink topped out April, May 2021. HEX topped out 6 months later in September 2021. So you see this distance here from here to here. That's that distance. See that time? What it basically means is, you could interpret it like this. It's that ChainLink has had a lot more time to get out non-believers. And maybe, just maybe, okay, just like how I told everybody to auto buy it under 10 bucks, and now it's rallying and we cheer, I'm thinking maybe, what if I'm right about PulseX and HEX as well? And what would that be? Well, look, obviously this sucks that I even have to say these words, because no one could have imagined this like a year and a half ago even, or even 6 months ago. And now I'm saying, well, you are basically cheat coding. So all the people who trusted Richard Hart, who believed in the community, who sacrificed, who committed everything, they all got humiliated and ruined beyond imagination. The price has destroyed them, butchered them, cut off all the limbs. You've been pulverized. Okay, it's been literally a nuclear bomb drop. Okay, you get to buy their bags for cheaper. All right, so as long as Pulse is on the day one sack of 0.0001, you get to buy it. You're buying their blood for a long time. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be around here, but that's the price you take. That's the risk you take. Okay, so here it is right now. By the time you see this video, it doesn't really matter. Just telling you, like anything on this horizontal line, you're buying it for free. Now, we haven't even gotten to PulseX yet. PulseX, look how much distance you have to buy my blood. 82%. Oh my gosh. Like basically, this thing can go up a 4x and you're still buying blood. All right, that's just what it is, okay? So if you have DCA bullets, it still makes sense to buy it, even though the prices are down. But this is what happens, friends. This is how the game works. You know, this is how the game works. You think it's not going to happen to Bitcoin, Ethereum people? Of course it is. They're going to get destroyed again. Of course they are. There's going to be people who buy Bitcoin on the spot ETF, Roca Negra, and they're going to get humiliated. They're going to get crushed beyond imagination. And I weep for them. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to apologize, because I've only warned you 300,000 times that it's why you like, subscribe, belly button, or I'm telling you right now, the CME futures launch was a top signal. The futures launch in 2021 was a top signal. These big events are sell top signals. The insiders get in. It is what it is, man. I hope this is the one where I get it wrong, so it goes on a parabolic run. But I don't really care about being wrong, because I'm still long with you. You understand? And there's a famous saying, do you want to be right or do you want to make money? You understand? Do you want to be right or do you want to make money? I don't really care about being right or wrong, friends. I'm here for you so we get value. That's what we want, okay? Because it's all a game at the end of the day. So what I've actually done here, I've got the Pulse ETH ratio, right? So this is all we want to see. I just showed you LINK ETH, right? Now, Pulse ETH is obliterated. Huge. You can see this dotted line. I think that's basically where the sacrifice point was. So if it goes up to this, the full line up here, it's about a 16 to 17x on Ethereum, right? So if Ethereum does, like, you know, let's say you only got like let's say that you round it down. Let's say it's just a 15x from here, right? But if Ethereum did a 4x from here, right? So 4 times 2,000 is about 8K. You would get 15 times that. You'd get a 60x on your Pulse. Wouldn't that be fantastic if we get there? That would be a dream, okay? But it depends, right? What does the crowd expect? You know, I've already told you the crowd feels entitled for 100x. I don't know. We're going to get it. Are their expectations going to shift? That's only something that the Lord above knows, friends, because we're going to have to wait and see how our timeline plays out. So if I had new bullets coming in, I'd be auto buying. I go, hey, I wonder if, because Chainlink topped out 6 months before Hex, I wonder if the ecosystem is going to rally 6 months after Chainlink started moving up, which is about a month ago-ish, right? So what's 6 months from October? You're pretty much going to get around March, April, maybe, but just be honest, friends, like what we call a move up in Link, like we're still offside from 2 years ago, man. It's not like it's great. Like Chainlink started capitulating from $22. You know what I mean? Like it's the fact that it went from $5 to like 13 and 12. That's nothing. Basically you get destroyed. Everyone's still destroyed, and versus Ethereum, it's still very low. All right, so that's why maybe the Richard Heart ecosystem is delayed 6 months later. Maybe I'm right again, but this is the game, man. Maybe I'm wrong again. Who knows, man? So also, most importantly, Mr. Blockchain Boy, I've made videos about. Mr. Blockchain Boy, we made a campaign for him. Remember, the big boss, Mr. Bacon Eater, warrior, elite level 8 boss. He's making videos about Hex, PulseChain, PulseX. He's probably watching my videos. He's like, oh, golly gee, I understand now. Metcalfe's law. And there's an ecosystem here. And, you know, crypto's not all about the tech. And there's huge engagement. So Mr. Blockchain Boy, he's noticing, right? Whenever he just mentions the word Hex, Richard Heart, Pulse, there's freaking thousands of views and engagement coming out. Okay, you don't get this in Litecoin. So that's why I even have here, friends. Look, the campaign was a success. Look at Mr. Blockchain Boy. Look, I just want to remind you, this is how it started. I made a meme. You understand? A meme. I didn't go out and say, hello, sir, do you want to learn about T-shares? And he's like, he might say, well, okay, so you basically just hand out inflation and give it a new word. Go, yeah, but this is innovative. He's like, nah, boring. Friends, we've tried that, okay? The world doesn't work like that. I made a World of Warcraft boss template, and I got this battle button from this little online Pokemon thing, and there's a piece of bacon here. And he's just he's the season 2 boss. That's it. And we just started a campaign. And guess what? He's already started to look into Hex. Now, whether he's even doing it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm just telling you, wasn't this more effective than doing a 3-hour debate with someone about, oh, well, golly gee, like we got a better store of value. Like, it's hard, friends. It's hard. Like, just think about all the time wasted with people going onto Twitter Spaces, talking to D. Eric Wall about how Hex is a store of value. Like, hours and hours and hours wasted. Because it dropped 99%, man. You know what I mean? Like, you just wasted all that time, all that energy and all that effort. I guess you could say, well, Eric was wrong for the first half and then was right for the second half. But when he was wrong, you know, there was 10K people who missed out, 10K people who were in. And then when it was right, there was an extra 140K, I think, people of stakers up here. So there's total 150K, you know what I mean? So 140K people holding up the top, 10K people in at the start. It doesn't really matter. Those are the numbers you're dealing with, friends. So the most important thing to just take away from this is we just made memes. It's funny. Memes is how we connect. Now, do you see why when Elon launches, Elon doesn't do anything. Elon just says a word on TV or an interview. They just make coins out of it because it's people say like, okay, I heard in my brain this Elon dude's the most popular guy in the world. He said a word. I now attribute that word in my mind. This is how our brains work, friends. We speculate. This is what it is. So I'm hoping we can translate this to some bigger bag pumps. But you get to see the positive influence out there made when you're throwing these memes out. Because at the end of the day, look, Hex going up took itself very seriously. All right, but what are you going to do when the price isn't going up anymore? What do you have to do? That's why, how many times I've said the community has to focus on the minus 99% and use it as a strength. You might say, well, how is that a strength when you said this thing is innovative, which it's not, and you said this thing won't drop in a bear market, which it did, and you said all of these, which it didn't, and it dropped 99%. How is dropping minus 99%? How is that a strength? Well, you say, we're not dead yet. That's it. We're not dead yet, friends. We're still making all the memes. Okay? The engagement is still there. 5,000 views, 300 likes everywhere. It's still there. Minus 99% price drop. Still couldn't kill it. All right, now, how much is that worth in the future? I don't know. Some people believe it's worth 500 billion non-circulating market cap, which would be about a $5 combined hex, or a $2 combined hex with 100x for the Richard Hardy ecosystem, Pulse and PulseX. That's how some people believe. That's actually what the crowd believes, mind you. Okay, the crowd believes that. Other people might say, well, I think it's only worth 10 billion. That's about a 3x from here. Okay, but I like that variation. Some people think it's worth 100x. Some people think it's worth 5x. Because you know, in Litecoin, for example, and all these other altcoins, no one's talking 100x, man. You think people are talking 100x in Polkadot? No, they're not. All right. So I like these wildly huge numbers because it means there's a lot of valuable information to gather here from everybody who's diamond handing and who has actually held through this. Now, surviving is one thing. The reward on the other side is another. We don't know what it is. I'm just saying, remember I told you, do you want to be right or do you want to make money? Okay, I don't care about being right. I just want to make money. That's why I told you, friends. See, a lot of people saying, well, no, we're going to $2. And I'll say, what if we stop at 20 cents, man? You don't know, right? So that's the difference between being right or wrong. But here's the thing. How do you make money no matter what scenario happens? Well, you already know what I've been telling you. Okay, well, you know what you do, friends. Go get a second job. Go increase your wages. Go sell your car, sell your stocks, sell your third fluffy slippers. I don't care, friends. Do whatever you can to raise some cash and increase your bag sizes. Because guess what? Those people who need $2 to retire, they need a 100x for all their pain and their misery. They're going to get crushed. What if it doesn't happen? You don't need that because you got a friend like me who told you, stop being a little bitch and buy more. Make sure you like, subscribe, betty button, all. Tell mom and dad, we're eating spaghetti tonight. Catch you soon.